What up? Whoa, this is crazy. I just watched Kanye West on Drink Champs. So the end had me crying. Swear to God. And I'm wearing this reparation shirt. Swear to God. With the slave on there, right? Swear to God, right? So that shit, this is just a little breakdown, breakthrough, um, overview, review of what I just saw. Um, Kanye West is on the frequency. He is. It's definitely good to see, and definitely good to hear. So it was funny because Quick Time with Slime on Drink Champs is usually the smallest portion of it. I think they've increased it incrementally throughout the guests since it started. Um, but this had to be the longest Quick Time with Slime. And this was definitely an edited video. Definitely an edited video. But it might have needed to be. It might have needed to be. Edited for a reason. Uh Kanye was talking about they're gonna kill me after this. That's something that's been said definitely by all of our leaders. And it's definitely been a self fulfilling prophecy. So I hate to hear when he says shit like that because that's just it's tragic, you know. Um, Triggers of trauma, whatever, you know what I mean. As far as me, I grew up in Birmingham. They used to call shit Birmingham. You see the memory, the reconstruction of um, the historic preservation of the civil rights movement. So, looking at Kanye West, and this is like right after I finished watching it, right? So that's why still I was like, let me just do a review, and then I was like, damn, okay, 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 and it's 2 and like 43 minutes, 2 hours 43 minutes, and I was like, okay. Started listening to it in the car. Okay, got home, you know, reheated some pizza. I was like, I'm in it. Okay, and then I was in it. I was like, whoa, yeah. Let's get some sound bites going immediately. For real. But, he was talking about, he dropped a hell of a lot. Okay. He exposed everything that needed exposure. He had a flashlight and was just like, that's they can't call him crazy. They can't call him crazy. They cannot call him crazy anymore to me. I mean, they never could. I already knew the scheme, the scam, the wham bam, but it hit so hard. Um, so a few things that he talked about. Um, talked about the the friend ops. You know what I mean? The people that are your friends, and then they turn into the ops. They get coerced into working against you in your worst interest, right? So he talked about that, and I was like, damn, okay. Naming names, John Legend, Big Sean. Um, but then he talked about Kamala Harris not being seen since the election. Murder She Wrote. Murder She Wrote. That shit was fire, my nigga. Whew. He also talked about monastery that he's building for orphans, an orphanage, like on some Daddy Warbucks type shit, which is amazing. Daddy Warbucks? It's a hard knock life out here for us. Instead of treated, we get tricked. Instead of kisses, we get kicked. Alright. So he getting the shit together with the orphanage. And then uh he talked about abortions, about how many women in our community are having abortions, and how um, it's a leading cause of black people death in America. Um, he also rapped about that back in the day, which was one of my best bars that he ever did, because um, you hear about abortions, but also you hear what you hear about Mahafa 21. That's a documentary that that definitely goes into it. Goes into the planned genocide or whatever, which is Planned Parenthood. He actually said Plan B. We ain't gonna fault him. Energy was up. He was up. Um, and then he talked about the brainwashing, mind control that they have over us, and how we are subject to that mind control from preparatory school or elementary, right? So we get that um, control over us on what is at the young age to live out our existence in a design box, which already has um, a game inside of it with initial pitfalls, and that was definitely not being said, um, but it was real as fuck. This is probably the freest I've ever heard Kanye West. That nigga was free. Nigga, the only thing he didn't talk about was Pizzagate, and that really don't concern us. But for us, that nigga was free. And that's word to my mama. But yeah, so he talked about his wife being um, controlled almost by her publicist, or manipulated, and manipulating through fear got them wanting to separate or whatever. But he never got any kind of divorce papers, so he's not divorced. Um, and trying to work himself out. He's nomadic right now, so he's a nomad going and trying to find himself. And yeah, that's the journey that he's on right now of self discovery, self love, and trying to improve the the world, or the world around him, is amazing. It's very inspirational. That's my nigga. Yay. I really couldn't fuck with Donda. Gonna have to give it a re-listen. Sorry. I mean, I listened through the track and I was like, okay, it's some I like, some I can, vibe with. Some of it wasn't, just wasn't. But yeah, I think that sums up the interview. Him just really giving real talk. You know what I mean? A lot of people probably gonna, because it's Kanye, everybody's gonna watch Drink Champs now. But maybe because it's Drink Champs, it's not going to be as publicized. But Drink Champs is on Revolt, and Revolt is on TV. But I don't know if this interview is going to make it to television. It might just be on YouTube. So, but they can still link it to Puff Daddy. But I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this is the domino that lets us know who is for the people. You know what I mean? Because this was like a declaration. He basically said there will be blood. And I think he literally said that. But what he's saying is definitely killing a mind state, killing an overseer mentality. But this is what it is. He's talking about getting putting himself and his net worth on the stock exchange, so people can invest in him to invest in his motion to make a livable wage. And he's saying that he's going to put it on the stock exchange for $1 trillion. And I'm like, maybe people take some stock out of Bitcoin and put it in Yay. Maybe we see Bitcoin instead like $63,000 a share. Bro, that shit bumped it up. So yeah, battery about to die. Conscious stream thinking, giving you the reels right after, no repeat. Peace.